Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you can hear me because there is a man outside with a motorcycle, and so my music is a little bit loud because I'm trying to drown it out. And of course, as per usual, we have Willie with us today, and we are going to talk about spiritual cleansing today. Well, there are a lot of different methods for spiritual cleansing, and by spiritual cleansing I mean cleansing your personal aura or your personal energy, or cleansing the energy of someone else or a personal item or any item in general. It's just clearing the energy, getting all the negativity out and away, and replacing it with something beautiful that can work for you. There are many methods for spiritual cleansing. You can use crystals for spiritual cleansing, salt baths, a spray, incense, and of course you can burn herbs also to clear any area. Now the herbs and crystals that you use depend on you. You can decide which ones you like for cleansing. Hyssop, agrimony, blue sage, white sage. Everyone has their personal preference, and so I don't know why I get all like, you know. You can also use juniper, which is one of my absolute favorite things to use for cleansing. Why? Where did she come from? So we're going to go through these things. I'll show you each of them, and then I'll tell you how you can use them. The first thing we're going to talk about is clear quartz. Now, clear quartz is super duper readily available. It is a wonderful crystal that transmutes negative energy into positive energy. That's not the only thing it can do, but it is a really big factor. Clear quartz is, as you can see, clear, but it does come in a snowy white sometimes as well. Some people call that snow quartz. It does still have a lot of the same properties, but you can wear clear quartz to cleanse yourself. You can have it in your space, you can hold it and meditate with it and imagine the aura of the quartz is coming out and cleansing the bad parts or the negativity that's within you. You can bathe with clear quartz. There are so many things you can do with it to help you. If you're someone that suffers from racing thoughts or negative thoughts, putting a clear quartz on your forehead and laying down and having it just drain everything away is super duper nice. I recommend it. Selenite. Now this is peach selenite, white or clear selenite, and another peach because I have two peach. Oh, I'm out of breath. Selenite is a wonderful, wonderful cleanser for cleaning your other crystals and stones, any sacred tools that you have. And it's also great for clearing the negative energy in your aura. I absolutely adore it. Selenite is also great for clearing your chakras, especially the higher chakras. So I like to use it in aura cleansing all the time, especially when someone is working with their chakras. Juniper. Now this is a lovely, lovely cleansing wand that was made by a really good friend of mine. If you want to get your own, they're very lovely. The energy of this is gorgeous. This one is made with lavender and chamomile flowers, which both are two of my absolute favorite herbs. So this wand is just perfect. Juniper can be burned the same way as you would burn sage. You can burn it in a smudge wand, or you can burn just the little twigs or little pieces if you have a cauldron to burn them in. It is a wonderful divine energy that banishes negativity, not just clears it, banishes it from anything that it is attached to. It smells divine. And juniper trees are everywhere. You probably have one really close to where you are, wherever you are. Florida water. Florida water is one of my favorite things also to use for cleansing my tools and for cleansing any solid items. You can also spray some droplets near yourself. It's very strong smelling, some Florida waters. This one definitely is. So you have to be careful with how much you get on yourself. I've always just done like a little water flick while you're doing it. Florida water can be used for spiritual cleansing or blessing, so it's very versatile. And it comes in a couple of different colors and different scents as well, but this one is my favorite. It's a classic. Camphor. Now, camphor is extremely strong smelling. I love it. It's a resin that comes from a tree, actually. It has a very, very strong kind of Vicks vapor rub kind of smell. And when you burn it, be careful, because if you're very close to it, it will make you cough. It's a very strong smell. You don't have to burn it. You can also just scatter around an area that you want to be cleansed. You can put it in a floor wash if you're trying to cleanse your home. You can definitely mix it with some oils or some water and wash things with it the same way you would do for your Florida water. But I do like to burn a small block of camphor when I'm cleansing, and it just, man, it'll light up your entire house. So just be careful. It really will be in every room in your house. It's very strong. If you like eucalyptus smells, you'll enjoy camphor. Palo Santo, which literally means holy wood. It is a wonderful, sweet-smelling wood that is used for cleansing and for blessing as well. You can burn this wood and waft the smoke around you or around your area the same way you would with a sage wand. It is just one of my absolute favorites. I mean, these are all my favorite, what can I say? The scent is very pleasant. I really enjoy the way it smells when it burns, and it does have a beautiful effect. It's really good for clearing negativity surrounded by love and relationships, so it's wonderful. Salt. Now, I have pink salt here because I like to cleanse everything with love. Pink salt is also very wonderful to clear any negativity away from a person or a place or a thing. You can definitely bathe with this salt. It's really safe and wonderful for your body. This mixed with a few essential oils and you will have a wonderful cleansing bath. A candle. Now, this candle has been dressed already with cleansing herbs. That's why it looks a little funky. But you don't have to dress a cleansing candle. You can simply use a white candle to cleanse any space. All you have to do is put your intention into that candle that this is going to be cleansing your area. If you want to dress it, you can use, of course, sage oil, lemon oil, peppermint oil, whatever oil you like for cleansing, and put that on top of your candle. Or like I said, you can use a plain white candle. You don't need to use multiple candles to cleanse a huge space. You can use one candle and have that aura spread out through the entire place. It is up to you, but candles are another great way for cleansing. Cedar is what I used personally when I was younger. It was my favorite thing to cleanse with because it smells so good and it is incredibly easy to find. You can literally get it at the pet store, in the hamster section, or wherever. It is classically known as a masculine cleansing herb, as juniper is classically known as a feminine cleansing herb, which is probably why I use them both. I like to do everything in balance, but cedar is wonderful at cleansing spiritual energy, keeping the negative energy away, as well as protecting afterward. Cedar is kind of like a two-job guy. It really cleanses and protects. And last, but certainly not least, blessed water. This is actually a dope wine bottle that I found, and I got a little stopper to go in it. So blessed water can be made completely by you, or you can buy holy water or some other water that you feel is cleansing for you. This water was from the last full moon. I just had some distilled water and then I placed it in the bottle. I said a blessing over it and I put it outside under the full moon. It was out there for 3 days. So the day before the full moon, the day of, and the day after. And after that, I brought it back in, said another little blessing, and I've got a wonderful bottle of full moon water, which can be used for lots and lots of different spells, but I do like to use it also for cleansing. So I'll put some into my bathtub if I'm doing a cleansing that way. I'll also put some in a spray bottle along with some other cleansing oils and have a little cleansing oil spray. It's wonderful to have full moon water just for lots of different occasions, so I do recommend having some. And that, what is that under there, a sock? Will be all of the cleansing tools I'll be talking about today. There are hundreds of thousands of other tools that you can use for cleansing. You don't have to use any of the same things that anyone else uses if you don't want to. Oh my gosh, I forgot to talk about this other smudge wand. This is actually blue sage and frankincense. You can use it in the form of a smudge stick or a cleansing wand, or you can break it down and use it in a cauldron and walk around with the smoke. Either way, you can just waft that smoke around yourself from head to toe, and that is wonderful for cleansing as well. The addition of the frankincense just makes the energy a little bit stronger, a little brighter. It does add some extra power and some physical energy as well, so I do love using that. Okay, so now that's really all the cleansing. So there you have it. Those are some of my favorite things to use for cleansing. I encourage everyone to research what they'd like to use for cleansing. There are so many things that are used over and over again. I know that people will notice that I did not have white sage on my cleansing table. I'm not trying to be weird. I think I've said this before in a previous video, but white sage in my family was used for blessing and not for cleansing. Lots and lots of witches and lots of cultures do use white sage for cleansing. I just personally do not, but you most definitely can. And that is very wonderful for cleansing, and I love using white sage, but I do use it just for blessing. And I do have a special little piece that I keep, you know, like tucked away. Let me just show it to you. See, I have some. It smells really good. Every witch is different, and there are some things that you'll find you like for cleansing more than something else. You don't have to get trapped in the loop of only using white sage or blue sage or only sage. You can use all of them. You can use a different one every time. I use a specific cleansing tool depending on what kind of cleansing I need. White sage is wonderful for healing energy, so if you need something to clear the negativity on your physical body, if you're ill, if you're ailing from something or someone else is, white sage is wonderful for clearing that out because it is a healing herb. Using salt in your bath is wonderful because salt kills the negativity. If you put salt around a lot of things, salt kills slugs. It's so awful, but it dries it out and it gets rid of it. Makes it crusty, makes it go away. Check things out, try a few out, see what you like, try them all out, like all of them. Whatever you want. The choice is yours. I just wanted to give you some ideas of what you could use. Okay, bye for real now.